You will need a cup of water, a paper towel, felt tip, black pen, white gel pen, thin paintbrush, watercolor paper, preferably 6'6" black ink. First, what you want to do is put a thick dot of ink onto anywhere on your paper, then blow on it before it dries. Don't make the blot too crazy, otherwise you might not be able to see something out of it. Once you have your blot, you can change the angle of it to help see something out of it. When I changed the angle, I saw a butterfly out of it, so that's what I'm going to turn it into. There isn't really a technique on how to draw your subject, and if you make a mistake, you can just work around it instead of removing it. For example, I tried to make it just a butterfly, but I made the body too big, so instead I gave the butterfly a stem from a flower. Once you finish drawing the subject, wait for it to dry, then add white gel pen for outlining and details. Again, there isn't really a technique to the designing of the subject, just make sure to outline parts where the black of the subject intersects. And if you make a mistake with the gel pen, just go over it with ink. This next part is optional, depending on if you want to add things in the background. Now, there is a technique to some background subjects. For example, if you want to add grass, make short lines that overlap each other in rows. And for tall trees, make two slightly squiggly lines to represent the tree, then add squiggly lines that fade in and out to represent the bark. And for treetops, make 3 to 4 big branches, then add small branches in the shape of a Y, then add tiny squiggles to represent leaves. And clouds are just thin squiggles, but you can draw them however you want. And that's all for how to ink blot. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.